right, let's do this. What the fuckers? What the fuck buddies? What the fucking Boston? Magners is not only producing the comedy festival, they are sponsoring this episode of WTF. Please welcome the Viper, Kenny Rogerson, to the stage. Look at that.
Let's have at it.
Yeah, Kenny Rogerson. When I first started doing open mics when I was still in college, before I quit comedy after 3 months and decided to wait till I graduated, you hosted an open mic on Thursday nights, and it was beautiful because it would start as a full room, and then Kenny would start drinking. All right?
And then I started long before the show.
Right. On Monday, Kenny started. And then by about mid-show, half the crowd had left, not because of him, just because it's open mic, and how much of that shit can you take? I'm always number 13 on the list, and I don't want to make you feel bad, but there was one night you got so fucked up.
I don't remember it, so you can't make me feel bad.
You got so fucked up, you started throwing chairs. Started throwing chairs on the stage, and then I'm the last guy on, and I'm waiting to go on for nobody, and you throwing chairs, and you close the fucking show. And I said, Kenny, I was supposed to go on. He's like, oh, fuck. Kenny, it wasn't any good.
You know, no one can follow the chair bit. That was my signature piece. That and pulling the fire alarm.
Didn't you live with, like I had heard stories about you when I started. Where'd you come from, Chicago?
I started in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I said to somebody there, I said, I'm going to Boston. They said, you're going to Boston? I go, yeah, have you been there? They go, yeah, you're never going to come back to Chicago. And I said, why not? I said, well, they said, because everybody, you know how you like to drink? I go, yeah. He goes, everybody in Boston drinks just like you. And I thought, oh, that's not fucking possible. It's not possible. And then I got here and ran into the likes of, Sweeney and Gavin and Crimmins and Tony V, many people that'll be on this day. Yeah, and they all drank just like I did. And I thought, wow, I was a king elsewhere.
Yeah. Now you're just a pauper.
You're just mill alcoholics in this town.
But what happened to where you been? What have you been? Yeah,
I just been trying to, it took me a long time to get the message.
Oh yeah.
That drugs and booze weren't helping me. A lot of my friends got sober 25 years ago, and they go, "Oh, you'll catch up."
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing that.
Oh, good.
There was a lot of empty time.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it was a waste of time. If you're out there and you have drug problems, you can get help and do it quick, because otherwise you're going to turn around one day and go, "Fuck, when did I get to be this age?" But there again, if I'd have gone to like some sort of fortune teller, if I'd have put down $100 in Vegas that I would make it past 35, I'd be a rich motherfucker right now. Because nobody would have betted that. Nobody would have. 35, 32, and he's gone. They would have never bet over 30. They would never bet the over on me. I would have made a lot of money.
Did you gamble too?
Of course I did. I'm a compulsive motherfucker. In Vegas. No, mostly I just went around and, watched the fountain. I hear they have hookers there. I've never seen one, You
did Letterman. What year was that?
Oh, they're colorizing it, so it was a while ago. I think he was still a fucking weatherman when I did it, as a matter of fact.
You weren't even booked on the show.
I wasn't even booked on the show. I played a son. I came out and